So what really happens to our jobs when AI gets smarter? You hear it all the time. Today, we're going to look at a new roadmap that's designed to help us navigate all these massive changes that AI is bringing to the world of work, and maybe move us from fear to an actual plan for the future.
Okay, let's just get right to the heart of it, right? When you hear AI and jobs, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Is it this huge threat that can make what you do totally obsolete? Or is it a doorway to something brand new, maybe even something better? That's really the big question we're exploring today, because the answer, well, it might just be both. You know, it feels like we are standing at this major crossroads. These AI-driven changes to the workforce aren't some far-off sci-fi future. No, they're happening right now, and they're happening fast. The numbers behind this whole shift tell a really fascinating, two-sided story. Check this out. The World Economic Forum projects that by 2025, automation and AI could displace as many as 85 million jobs across the globe. 85 million. That's the number that really fuels a lot of the anxiety, and yeah, it is a huge figure to wrap your head around. But that's only half the story. Because in that exact same forecast, they also predict that 97 million new roles are going to emerge. Think about that. These are jobs that are specifically adapted for this new partnership between us humans and machines and algorithms. So the really crucial point here isn't just about job loss, it's about a massive, massive shift, a total transformation. But here's the thing. This transformation isn't being felt equally by everyone. Not even close. Research from McKinsey shows that some communities are way more vulnerable. Get this, a staggering 40% of the jobs currently held by Black workers are in roles at high risk of automation. This isn't just a tech shift, you guys, it's an equity crisis. And any real solution has to tackle this head-on. So if we're at a crossroads, how in the world do we choose the right path? Well, the material for today's explainer highlights one specific model, what it calls a new prosperity roadmap, that's designed to guide people right through this uncertainty. Let's take a look at how it works as a case study. So this is it, right here. This is a visual map of 10 different career pathways. Everything from a CRM specialist to a social media manager, and all of them are designed to be powered by new AI skills. But what exactly are these prosperity tracks? So what is a prosperity track? Well, it's defined as a specialized learning pathway, and the key words here are practical and industry-specific. It's all about blending those hands-on AI skills with the real-world knowledge that employers are actually looking for right now. I just love this analogy from the source material. It just perfectly captures the scale of this change, doesn't it? This isn't just about learning a new piece of software. Nope. It's about fundamentally changing your entire operating system for work, moving from like a manual typewriter to a high-speed computer. It's built for the speed and demands of today's economy. Okay, so a new operating system sounds great, for sure. But how do you actually install it? Let's dive into the nuts and bolts of how this AI Accelerator program is actually put together, week by week. The whole journey is a structured 6-week sprint. It kicks off with the basics, like what even is AI? From there, it moves into a really crucial mindset shift, then into practical digital tools, communication, ethics, and it all wraps up with a real-world capstone project. So by week 6, people are graduating with a full portfolio and a plan to actually launch their career. I want to pause on this one for a second, because it's so important. A key part of this whole model is the focus on mindset. Before they even get into the heavy technical skills, the program dedicates time to addressing the fear of being replaced. The idea here is powerful. The training just isn't going to stick if people see the tech as a threat. The goal is to reframe AI from an opponent to an actual career accelerator. But look, a great curriculum is not enough if life gets in the way, right? This model argues that any training has to be built inside an ecosystem of support, one that's specifically designed to remove the real-world barriers that can totally derail someone's success. First things first, the cost. This model is designed so it can be fully funded for people who are eligible. It taps into federal and state programs like WIOA, that's the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, which means that for veterans, dislocated workers, and individuals with disabilities, the cost can be zero. Zilch. That kind of accessibility is absolutely fundamental. And the support goes way beyond just the tuition. I mean, look at this list of wraparound services. We're talking about everything from legal help and financial literacy coaching to actual support with housing, childcare, and transportation. It's a holistic approach. It recognizes you can't learn a new skill if you're worried about keeping a roof over your head. So we've seen the problem, we've seen the curriculum, and the support system. But what does this actually look like for a real person?
Let's look at the human impact, that journey from just training to a true life transformation.
So let's talk about someone like Marcus. This is a projected success story based on the program's goals. He's an Army veteran who is struggling to find his footing in the civilian world. Through this model, he retrains in something called CRM development, which is in super high demand, and lands a job earning a stable income to support his family.
Or think about Jasmine, a single mother juggling 2 part-time jobs. For her, learning AI skills and email marketing isn't just about a higher salary and getting benefits. It's about landing a remote job. And that flexibility, it means she can build financial security while actually being present for her kids. I mean, that is a total game changer for working parents.
And finally, David's story. It just shows how this kind of model creates totally new forms of accessibility. For someone facing mobility challenges, a traditional job can be really tough. But by learning skills in chatbot development, he's able to work from home, earning a great salary and gaining a whole new level of independence.
So, when you put it all together, the focus on mindset, the wraparound support, and these direct pathways to new careers, it really raises a big question. Is this kind of holistic, AI-focused, and deeply supportive model, is this the future of workforce development? The framework we've explored today makes a pretty compelling case that it just might be.